Good afternoon all. Today I would like to explain ideal transformer. Transformer on no load or ideal transformer. This is the core type of transformer. It having a primary winding and a secondary winding. The voltage V1 is applied on the primary side, primary winding, and on the moment the current flows I1 through this winding. Due to this one, a flux is going to be created. This is the common magnetic core and a common magnetic path, and linking with the secondary winding, that flux due to the mutual induction principle according to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, so that an EMF E2 is induced. This induced EMF is depending upon number of turns on the secondary side N2, because N1 is the number of turns on the primary side and N2 is the number of turns on the secondary side. According to the EMF equation, we know that induced EMF E2 is depending upon N2. So due to E2, I2 current flows through the secondary. This is the load. So ideal transformer on no load. No load means the secondary is open circuited, so that the current flowing through open circuit I2 is equal to 0. So this is the construction of a ideal transformer on no load. So V1 is the supply voltage, and no load secondary current I2 and the primary current I1, the magnetizing current IM. And we know that an ideal transformer, whenever this voltage is applied, the current I1 flows and flux phi created. So this is the minimum amount of flux creating to produce EMF on the secondary side. That minimum flux is nothing but magnetizing current. That minimum current is nothing but magnetizing current IM. So this IM is always lags V1. V1 lags V1 by 90 degrees. That means if you draw the phasor diagram, so this is the V1 voltage, supply voltage, and lagging. This is the lagging period, and this is the IM, and means the magnetizing current 90 degrees. 90 degrees. And the magnetizing current is, here we see the magnetizing current IM is very small and lags V1 by 90. The winding is purely inductive. So this IM produces an alternating flux which is in phase with the IM. So the induced EMFs produced in the primary winding E1 and the secondary winding E2 is always in phase with each other. According to the Lentz's law, so here we see that according to the Lentz's law, the induced EMF opposes the cause producing it, which is supply voltage V1. Hence E1 means the induced EMF in the primary side is always opposed to the supply voltage V1, supply voltage V1, and having a same magnitude. So we see the phasor diagram of a no load transformer. So this is the phasor diagram, and this is the flux, and it is the magnetizing current is in phase with the flux, which is nothing but I1 is equal to IM, because I1 is the supplying current. So no load means, so the magnetizing current, it is the small amount of current is required to produce the flux in a transformer. So the phasor diagram deals, so this flux is always lagging by 90 degrees to E2, where E2 is the induced EMF on the secondary side. So E1 and E2 are in phase with each other, and which is always opposed to the supply voltage V1, with the same magnitude. So this is the construction of a ideal transformer and phasor diagram of a ideal transformer on no load.